I wanted to show a comparison of how Ford is using video as part of its marketing to launch the new Mustang GTD. It's an amazing car and it's being covered in America quite extensively. The thing that caught my eye was when it was launched a few days ago, or when it was announced a few days ago, in Cool Hunting, one of the magazines or online blogs that I follow that covers design, culture, food, music. There was no video with it, so it just had pictures of a car, and they, of course, rank extremely highly. Previously, though, an article has appeared in Cool Hunting about the electric Mustang and how sound engineers worked really hard to make sure that that vehicle, even though electric, managed to convey the right image and impression while you're driving it that you'd expect of a Mustang. And that video ranks absolutely at the top for Cool Hunting when you look at that. The other footage that I found for the car on YouTube and everything else on every page ranks at the top. So if you're looking for the GTD, you're going to see a video. It's the first thing you see, which is really what you want. And that's something that all blue chip companies do, or pretty much all of them do. They make sure that video is coded. And this is something that we do. We're working to much lower budgets than Ford, but we're actually not that different in some respects what we're doing. If you see the footage they've shot, it's absolutely great. It combines interviews with the engineers who've created the car with all sorts of images of the vehicle being used. There's a storyline added. It makes an amazing empathetic story that really draws you in, and that's what we try to do very much so too. And we've done it on building sites. We've shown lots of construction techniques at the same time as talking to the site managers, the engineers, and the bosses of the construction company, really trying there to show a family, people who work together, showing that different ethnicity worked on the building sites, all sorts of things that we wanted to get over very clearly in the footage. And Ford is doing exactly the same thing. And they do as we do, and really everybody should do. They code that so that Google and the other search engines can read it. They can see exactly what's included in the footage. They can see when the footage was shot, how long it is, whether it's family friendly. That's very important. And who the production company are, etc. And we can separate the video out so that you can go immediately to different stages, and that can be picked up too. And it's code that Google has asked us to submit, and you can check that it's, that they've read it within 5 minutes. It's absolutely amazing. And that's what Ford are using to get to the absolute top on the search engines. Their videos come top, and that's what you want. That's really important. The other thing is, what they're doing is they're telling a story that shows their passion, that shows how important this vehicle is, what's so special about it, and what they're hoping to do with it, what they hope it will achieve. And again, we can tell the same story for you. There is one small caveat with that. If you do see the footage, the engineers, they're not the youngest guys. They're guys who've been working on Mustangs, I guess, for decades. Their skin is beautiful. If we have the capability to smooth the skin, take out your wrinkles, but we'd maybe drop your age by 10 years. I think they pushed it a little bit. Other than that, can't criticize it at all. I do, of course, have a very tenuous link myself with Mustang. Hence, I put a picture of a classic second generation Mustang up. Mine wasn't quite the same. I had what was called a Mustang 2, which was, I think mine was powered by a 2.3 litre Pinto engine. I bought it in the when I was a student. I couldn't get insurance for it. It's a beautiful bronze coupe. It looked absolutely gorgeous. Totally uninsurable as a student. That's as it is. The new GTD certainly isn't anything like my old Mustang. It looks to be an incredible car, and Ford have done an amazing job in promoting it. Ford also do a lot of videos that really talk about their passion, but they bring customers in. They have all sorts of stories, and that really works. If you're looking to engage your customer, they're a good starting point to look at. And we can do exactly the same thing, albeit on a very much lower budget, but we can do all the important things within it, right from the making your skin look better to making the story come alive and actually telling your story, showing your passion, and getting that on Google so that you get really promoted and people are able to understand exactly what you do, and the search engines understand it, and that's how they're able to connect you to your audience. The other thing that we do is that, and I'm sure Ford do this as well, we research what people are actually looking for on the video before we shoot it. This is quite optional, but it really helps. If you know what people are actually searching for, you bring that into the script and then you film it, edit it, and code it so that the search engines can recognize that. It's absolutely brilliant. It's almost like I came across a phrase which has nothing to do with the car industry, nothing to do with filming. That's called burning down the barn. And the idea is that all the straw in the barn, needle in a haystack, gets burnt away, and all that's left are the shards of metal from the needles that didn't, of course, burn. And the idea is it's a very good way to find exactly what you want. You're not hunting for everything. We're connecting you to your right audience because we know exactly what they're asking for, and we know exactly how to tell the search engines that it's there. And the search engines want that information. They specifically ask for it. They wrote the language for us to create this in so that they can connect you to your audience. That really is their job. That's how they make their money. It's a really good way of working, and we can really help you with that. Thank you.